This is the Saint Guadalupe, speaking again for my medium, Miss Nancy Gill Fox, with part 2. If she'd like me to read the crime tips she wrote this morning, channel writing for her Lord, Richard Nixon, and he's everyone's Lord. And I would like to read these now to you, and she's reading them rather, and I am in her being, and now the Angel Board Alliance owner who passed on is also in to help crack this case of finding her stolen money. That's her Son of God funds that are kept in Washington, D.C. since her birth so she could do her profit mission safely, and they're stealing her meeting for God, DBA, profit money people pay Nancy Fox only, and they're putting it in a Son of God's account and lying it's that money, and no, it's Nancy Fox's money. It's her profit money to cure cancer, to stop trafficking, and to have many miracles happen on the earth. And they're very evil people to do this to such a nice person who works so hard night and day for it, and they rain all over her parade, God says, and trample all over and steal everything that's hers. And I'm going to read the list, the rap sheet God is writing also with her daily, and Jesus Christ and Virgin Mary, me here in the reading, Mary Magdalene and Guadalupe, and all of us, John Lennon, George Harrison, we are cracking the case to find Nancy Fox's stolen money so she can save everybody. And it's very urgent to stop their game playing. And how do they get away with this crookery online, we'd like to know. The internet could be totally shut off shortly. Cars might go back to jalopies because of high technology killing off society and torturing all the humans underground. The streets you walk and breathe upon, walk upon, and live on. And here's a list. 85 steal from the post offices all over the world, and that is for the Fox-Taylor royal family. Nancy G. Fox-Taylor, and they steal it from LAX, a top-secret post office there. Office there called Top Secret. They steal her mail there and lie they'll give it to her, and then they do not. They've stolen 1 million floral deliveries, and they send them to different addresses. Also, 3 steal Hannah's money in San Diego. That's Hannah Grace Judith Taylor, and she's Nancy Fox, Son of God's daughter, and she'll be 19 on March 31st. And 3 people steal her money in San Diego County. It could be in Bank of America, $80 million that Nancy Fox has raised. And that's also Hannah's president-elect money, as people are sending it for Nancy Fox and Hannah Grace Taylor to run for president and to prepare for president election with Chanel suits and charm school and such as this. And many Tiffany gifts are stolen while we're on that subject. And beauty money, $1 million a week, sent for Nancy, Hannah, Jessica to live like the royal family, like the Queen of England and the prince's wife in the royal palace in London. They're supposed to have hair, makeup, wardrobe people every morning to have news and media speak to them, and to go out in public that way with paparazzi even. That is the order. $1 million a week is stolen. It's for Nancy, Hannah, Jessica's beautification and for their wardrobe. And they own 3/4 of Bloomingdale's department store and have a $100,000 shopping spree that's supposed to be handed them in a limousine also. So Nancy Fox owns 3/4 of Bloomingdale's, half or 3/4 of Starbucks coffee, probably part of Macy's if she owns Bloomingdale's, and nobody has given her this information. The devils in L.A. run around, and Jan and Janine steal all her money and then do their makeup, hair, wardrobe and say they're better to represent the Son of God family. Well, they don't work with Nancy Fox. They're the ones who steal her job notices and money. And so they try to make Nancy broke so she'll look ugly, and so she doesn't have any money and can only buy minimal makeup at the 99-cent store and 99-cent lotion because they have all of her money. So they're trying to make Nancy look ugly. She hasn't been able to do her hair or pedicure, manicure for years. She can't go to the dry cleaners as usual or shopping at the mall because they steal it all. So they're trying to make her look ugly. Then they have all her money and steal all her presents. They steal her cultured pearls. Someone stole her diamond princess ring with her. And then they say, see, we look lovelier. She looks bad. And that's the little game they've planned. So 30 steal money is for their beauty. And that's also sent to South Carolina. And 500 women And they tell them, if you look beautiful and act spiritual, you could be the son of God. Well, no, Nancy Fox is the son of God. And the notice 2007 said, here's $2 million for your Lord of Mercy. So they all think if they can say they'll be the son of God and the Lord of Mercy's wife. That's another game they're playing. Even a contest, maybe. That's the devils in Los Angeles doing this. So 45 least, so they send Nancy's beauty gift and beautification money that comes for her, Jessica and Hannah Taylor. They send it all over the world to other ladies and say, here, look beautiful, and say you're the son of God. And that's so they can keep ripping off Nancy Fox. And that's also because they want to sell them as a worthless person to human slavery, so they disappear. Then they say they don't go to 89 prisons for being liars and for dehumanizing and victimizing them by all their undercovers that they've done for years, such as overdrafting, stalking, catnapping, and breaking and entering, and copy-pasting, and on and on. All the shyster crimes they do are explained in all of Nancy Fox's YouTube. So 45s have leased or bought cars with Nancy Fox's money they stole, and that could be even an account in Santa Clarita someplace with somebody, a family member knows, who sells cars. And weekly position, let's see, $9 million is sent to Nancy, a restitution money, and that is stolen. Weekly or monthly or somewhere. It's from a court in another city. And that was because they didn't inform her of her notices of the danger they were in at River Farm Drive when all the stalkers came. And many are going to be charged with that for covering up the danger. Wells Fargo Thousand Oaks has Nancy Fox's money in a lock. They say it's top secret. A governor put a lock on it, an old governor of California. Top secret money that she can't have. That's her income paid to Medium for God, DBA, and that's illegal. Chase North, that is fraud crime, we're calling it. Chase North Hollywood has her money they put in another bank, as that's where her Medium for God, DBA account is, and her regular checking account also. It's supposed to all be connected to this money, and they haven't done that yet. 10 banks in LA County have it, Bank of America, and the United Nations should know everything. Great Western Savings on Laurel and Ventura may also have an account. Who stole her victim's Best Mom money, her South Traffic Office money, and her Medium for God money, and her Prophet Thank You Pay money. And she's done the prophet work since 2005 when her angel board arrived, and she has done the channel writing since 2009, and that's what the money is for, and that is for her literary prophet channel writing. Most of the money is for. And Foresthill Denise S. Fox's victim's money, and she was sent $1 million in 2007. She's supposed to have a town car back and forth to River Farm Drive, and Sean was supposed to have door-to-door limo service from Nancy Fox's apartment to LAX airport, and a white Rolls Royce was sent for him with a 52 or 54 long gray flannel suit, so he could drive Nancy Fox around Sherman Oaks, proudly drive the Son of God around, it said. And so they steal all his money and presents also. And 8 steal Nancy Fox's salary, $90,000 a day, that's sent to her from 10 places for her profit channel writing. 4 houses in Studio City on Fryman and Iredale are stolen, safe houses that were purchased or leased from Nancy Fox's letters. And Mary, the psychic eye owner, might be living in one of them, and Herod, who says she stopped traffic office Los Angeles, could be in one of them. And one of the houses was for Darren Taylor, Nancy's ex-husband, to live in down the road. So 5 houses, Iredale, Fryman, are Nancy Fox and her daughter's safe houses, and Sean Finnegan, Will Stanley, and Darren Taylor down the road. And those are from Nancy's many letters and faxes around the world she did in 2009. And that is why they purchased or leased the houses for the Fox-Taylor family. And that is so they wouldn't be poisoned. And that was the same order that came many times to Gate River Farm Drive, and 1,100 bank wires were sent to pay it off so they could be home with Mom, gated driveway, doing her angel board, to send tips, to buy fax to the leaders, and they even stole the leaders' fax numbers and never gave them to Nancy Fox, and stole 5 offices that are for Nancy Fox, and might even put her possessions in them and lie she's there. So 500 houses are stolen in the Conejo Valley. 4 stole Jessica's mansion that are by Nancy's house mansion that's from her past life that a man lives in who says he stopped traffic in Los Angeles in and his name is, he's the one with Harrison. He is the man in Nancy's mansion in Beverly Hills, and mansions near there were bought for Jessica to live on the same street as Mom. All stolen. Stolen house titles, maybe. They're supposed to all be Fox Taylor royal family only. Horses for Jessica, the present sent for her, gifts, horses, were stolen and on the Thousand Oaks farm or ranch. 99 people steal Nancy Fox's best mom money. 2 steal Nancy's jewelry, cultured pearls, diamond ring for Nancy the Princess, sent recently stolen, and her mother's jewelry was stolen 2007 November from Ranchito Avenue that Denise Fox reported to Van Nuys Police spring 2008. And these heinous creeps stealing all their money made copies and planted them on Jessica Taylor and AA meetings Friday night in the church pew, mind you, and in her Westlake High School locker to frame an innocent, sober AA high school teenager. Because they're the devil in Los Angeles, plotting this for many years to steal all Nancy's Son of God funds, and they steal her own funds. The Son of God funds is sent from leaders to protect the Fox Taylor family. That's to pay for a motorcade, limousine, bodyguards, mansions gated, and to live a life of royalty and luxury. And they rip off all that money. And many could be paid a 400-week salary, and that's to be their associate, and nobody has informed them they are an associate yet. And 50 delivery services are sending it to the wrong people or taking fraud signatures, or there's a bogus lien on it. 49 call out and block calls to Nancy Fox and lie to her associates, and they are invisible stings hacking and bugging landlines and cell phones. 9 steal catered gourmet meals. They are the hackers under North Hollywood. They are pedophiles who rape children named Johnny and David. And Arnett, a lawyer who was Jan's lawyer, in a suit. And he rapes children also, and babies and toddlers in diapers. 1,000 steal Nancy's wristwatch gifts and dermatologists that people send from all over the world. They want her to be back, their life back to the state it was in before the devil took them down in 2009. That's the order every day, to have them happy, beautiful, joyous, free, no financial stress, dry cleaners, and pedicures, and they want their life back to the state it was, and that's why they send all of this. 29 steal floral deliveries, and they send them to the wrong address. 1 million in floral deliveries stolen. 89 people steal their limousines for Nancy Jessica Taylor only. 2 steal Brinks truckloads full of money. It stops their refunds to Nancy Fox only, and that's for her guru profit work that she has done for 5 years, all her channel writing her heart out. 25 steal bank wires online, and on and on and on and on. So would you please pass on the tips? I'm Guadalupe, with Christ our Lord, Virgin Mary, signing off. Please help to rectify this.